Welcome to Maple Ridge Chrysler. My name is Jamarly, and today I'll be showing you this 2016 Ram 1500 SLT 4x4 in granite crystal. Starting up here at the front of the vehicle, we will see our quad halogen headlamps. These headlamps are actually really useful in the sense that you may not notice. They bend more around to the side in order to increase peripheral light so that you can see more of the surroundings around you, which is a great feature. Under this hood is a 3.6 liter V6 VVT Pentastar engine. This engine has a great amount of horsepower while still having great fuel economy. VVT stands for variable valve timing, which means that when your vehicle changes elevation, the timing in your engine will change and it'll cause less stress on your engine while increasing your fuel economy. Coming down here to our wheels, we will see our 17-inch alloy rims wrapped with Goodyear Wrangler tires. These tires are filled with nitrogen, as you can tell with the green cap there. Nitrogen stays at a more equal temperature throughout the year, decreasing your leakage and increasing your fuel economy. We also have our disc brakes in there. As you can see, this vehicle is equipped with your four-wheel ABS disc brake system, allowing you disc brake assist when you're in high pressure situations. Both sides of the mirrors are actually breakaway mirrors, which means that they can move out of the way in the case that you hit them slightly or someone hits them slightly, instead of being broken completely off. These mirrors are also heated, as you can tell by this little sign here. That is really helpful during the frost and the winter time and the snow, because they will melt away the ice instead of you having to scrape it off. Now, before we step inside the vehicle, I just want to quickly show you the remote that we're equipped with. It has your unlock button, your lock button, and your panic button. You press lock to lock the whole vehicle once. You press open once to unopen the vehicle, and of course your panic button alerts a thief. Now let's step inside. Here in the front door of the vehicle, we have our controls for our power mirrors, windows, locks. In the front two windows have your auto, which means you can tap them once down and tap them up once, just to raise and lower your mirrors quickly and without having to hold the button. We have a great amount of storage in the door, one of the cabin speakers. We look to the left of the steering wheel, we will see our headlamp controls. You can set them on auto like it is right now to actually allow your headlamps to adjust according to the brightness outside. Below that, we have our release for the park brake, as well as your park brake, your hood release, and your lever to raise or lower your driving steering wheel. Now I'm just going to step inside and turn on the vehicle, so just bear with me for a moment as I put the key in the ignition. Now looking forward, you'll see your large cluster display with your tachometer on the left, your speedometer on the right, but this great digital display in the middle. Currently it's showing what direction we're facing, the temperature outside, and our speedometer, which can actually easily be changed to miles per hour when we're crossing the border. Now if we just go back, we can look at other vehicle information like our engine hours, our tire pressure, our transmission temperature, and so much more. It's great to have this screen so you can monitor your fuel economy and all of those other little gauges that I was showing you before, because it'll also keep you updated about when to service your car, when to change your oil, or when to increase your tire pressure or whatever. This messages section will actually show you all of that. Now coming down to the steering wheel, we will see our voice recognition controls, which are great for keeping your hands on the wheel and keeping you connected to your friends and family via text or phone call while not breaking the law and staying safe. Here's that mirror remote to control that digital display, as well as your manual gear shifting if you chose to use it, or your cruise control settings, which is always great for those long journeys. Coming over here, we have our E-shifter dial, as well as our two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive low, four-wheel drive lock options with your neutral button in the middle. It's great to have this because you can actually just choose when you want to turn on your four-wheel drive and use it for when you need to. and then you can always switch it back. We have a DC plug down here. Up here we have our 5.0 UConnect screen, which has obviously your radio, but it has Sirius satellite radio, which is great. You can stay updated with your favorite radio stations. We can also hook up mobile media devices via Bluetooth, auxiliary jack, or USB port. We can pair a phone, like I mentioned before. There is your compass, more customizable settings, and more. You can also just turn it off. There's your volume and tuning, your climate controls, as well as your traction control and your towing and haul. There's a drawer underneath there for some storage. There's a USB power outlet, which is great for your cell phone charger. We have 2 large glove compartments, which is really nice for storing your insurance documents and whatever else. Here are your 3 large cup holders in the middle, and under our center console we will find our USB port, auxiliary jack, and another DC plug, which is great. Now under this center console you will see it turns into a seat actually in our 40-20-40 split, making this cabin seat 6. Now we're just going to step around to the back. Here in the back you will notice that it is a full door, meaning this is a crew cab, which is a great spacious features, which I'm going to show you in a moment. We also have our power window controls right here and some storage. Now if we look into the back seat, we'll notice that there's a bench seat here which we can lift up, and there's some storage underneath. We're actually storing your brand new mats right under there too. And we have your cup holders in the center. Now one of the great features about this crew cab is that it has these actual storage containers in both sides of the back with this removable insert, which actually can be used for a cooler, or you can store whatever other documents or some things that you want to keep dry under there, which is a great feature. And it's hidden away under mats when you put in your mats. We have here our 5-foot box with the liner in the back, which is great. It's already installed for you. And we also have our 4-pin and 7-pin towing hitch hookups, as well as your factory installed towing hitch. Thank you so much for taking a look at this 2016 Ram 1500 SLT 4x4 in granite crystal. Hope you'll come down to Maple Ridge Chrysler to check out this vehicle or other new and used options. Remember, we have 0% financing, and we're closer than you think. Bye-bye.